Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are reviewing a wireless reversing camera kit, a little monitor that you put in the front of your vehicle and a wireless camera that you attach to the rear of your vehicle. The guys over at AutoVox have kindly sent out two kits for us. I'm going to chuck one in my van because I actually could do with a reversing camera in the van. And I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys so you can have a chance of winning this kit. It actually looks like a really good kit. Let's go show you what we've got. I'm gonna put my motor away and get my van in and we'll do a little installation. We'll see how simple it is and we'll sort of go from there. Right, here's the little kits. So you get a little wireless monitor like this and a camera. Well, I'm saying wireless, it's kind of wireless. What they mean by the technology being wireless is the monitor in the front of the cab or van or car or whatever you do, you will have to power this up, and then the camera itself at the back of the car or the van or whatever you're installing it in, you will have to power that up. But it's actually wireless from the monitor to the camera. So that's what they mean by that. Let me get this open and show you what you get with the kit. There we go guys, this is everything that comes in the kit. So this is the little monitor screen that you get, which I think is very adequate size. Looks pretty cool. This is your reversing camera. Obviously you're going to attach this whatever's suitable for you. You've got sticky pads and also you could screw through the holes if need be, with enough wire in there. And obviously you've got your antenna here, and this would be what you would wire it in to power it up. I'm going to wire this into the reverse light, so when you put it in reverse it powers the camera. This is your cigarette lighter socket with a power adapter, which I'm guessing is for the monitor. Yeah, that's correct. You have got a window mount for the monitor as well. What else have they sent us? Some little wiring connectors there, pretty handy, and some little cable ties. You get 18 months warranty and a little booklet of instructions. All looks to be quite plain sailing to me. So I'm guessing we plug that in, power the monitor up, and then we wire this camera up and they should just talk to each other. We shall have a little look. I'm going to go and get my van in and we'll get cracking with it. Tell you what I think about it and how good the kit is. For the money, seems pretty good. I think this works out 96 quid for this kit. And it's going to be well handy for me in my van because you can't see nothing behind you. So we'll give this a go, and obviously don't forget we've got a brand new one over there that we're going to give away for you guys. Right, my van's in. What I'm going to do is remove the number plate, check whether I've got any access holes behind that. I'm going to remove this panel here so I can get to wherever I'm going to put the camera. I haven't worked that out yet. I don't really want to drill holes, and sometimes you unscrew your number plate and they might not be the correct holes, if that makes sense, and there might be some other holes there. But we'll have a little look. I mean, I suppose I could stick it there up here if I wanted to, or can poke it. It's got tape on it, so I could put it behind the number plate. I'm just going to have a little look. So I'm going to get the plate off. I've got a little trim remover tool there, so we can remove this and gain access to that. Got a plane going above my head, and then I'll probably feed the wires through the trunking and we'll connect to the reversing lights, and every time you put it in reverse it'll power it up. So I'm going to remove the board quickly and remove the number plate, and we'll have a look at our options for mounting it. No extra holes for me, so it looks like I'm going to have to drill a little hole beside there to feed the wire through. What I have done is I've just got my booster pack and powered the camera up. There's a little menu on that. I'll show you the buttons in a minute. The cigarette lighter lead is well long, it's plugged in at the front of the van. The little monitor there, I just wanted to test the angle, and I wanted to have a look at sort of where I mount it as to what I'll see. I don't know whether you'll see a lot on the camera looking at that screen, but the field of view is brilliant on it, so it don't really matter where I mount it. I'm probably going to use the little sticky pads that it's got, and I'm going to kind of stick it to that and to the number plate and screw the number plate on so it'd be squished up against it. And that'd be more than adequate enough for me. So I'm going to probably punch a little hole and then we can feed the wire through and connect it up to the reverse light. I'll crack on with that and I'll see you in a mo. There we go. I pulled the backlight out and that's the backlight plug that just goes through there and plugs in. What I've done is there's an earth to the side of the van there, so I put the ground tab on the earth and I literally poked the live feed into every single hole until the little monitor lit up. So what I've done now, I've got the ignition on and I put it in reverse and on comes the screen. Take it out reverse and the screen goes off. Back in reverse, powers up, there's the monitor and off again. So not rocket science, quite straightforward. And what we'll do is we'll piggyback onto that wire and should be nice and simple. So the bottom middle wire is our reverse positive feed and the bottom middle wire there on this plug is the blue one with just all blue actually by the look of it. So I'll chase it back here somewhere, undo some of this tape and then I'll connect to the blue. In fact, there's the blue there. There's two different blues, so I'll double check what one it is. It's not the blue with the purple, it's the other blue. And then I'll solder this in and I'll connect the ground properly behind there. And then I can just feed the cables through and then into here where it's going to come out. So I'll get that put on. I'll see you in a bit. There we go. All back together. I had to run my cable with this trunking. I couldn't get it inside the trunking because the way that they've loom taped it inside was a nightmare and I didn't fancy stripping the rest of the wiring out. But obviously you might have a different vehicle. That's where I've chose to mount the camera. I kind of want it in the middle of the van. I used limited tools. Everybody else's application may be different in a different vehicle. So the camera's kind of central. We haven't adjusted anything yet. We'll do that when we get to the front. We've got to wire up the front half of it now and have a sort of work out where everything's going to go. So yeah, I'm going to put this away. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to put this away. We're going to go and have a look at where we're going to run the cable in for the front. The front's really easy, goes into a cigarette lighter and a windscreen mount, but obviously I'm going to have to run the cable to the cigarette lighter. So we'll see what we can do with that. There we go. I'll just use the window mount there, and that's where I want the little screen. I'll take it out of gear, and it goes off. Put it in reverse, on it comes. Obviously we're going to adjust the camera to see what I want it, what I want to see. And now we've just got to deal with the wiring. So I'm probably going to run it in here somewhere and then down the A pillar, and then I've got to work out whether I'm going to use this cigarette lighter. The good thing is it's also got a USB. So in my little van under here, I've got phone charge leading now into the USB there. So I ain't got to muck around there, so really I'm going to have to use this cigarette lighter down here, but then I've got to work out where to run cable. So let me have a sort out and I'll come back in a bit. Right, what I've decided to do, actually I'll turn that round, is I've looped it over the steering column, pulled it down and round through here, and I've pulled this bit of trim out here, and I'm just feeding that through underneath there, and then I'll feed it down this pillar trim here, and we go up, and then across there, hopefully. So let me see how I get on with routing that, and I'll see you in a bit. There we go. So we're routed around the column, over, under, down through here, under, out, through this trim, underneath this trim. We've gone up here, across here, round here, and we're to here, and we've still got loads of cable left So I'm just going to connect it up, feed it up over under the roof line in there, and we should be done. See you in a mo. There we go, guys, all done, all wire free. I've just been out there to give you a little test. I'll put it in reverse for you. There we go, all powered up. And you can see my fan and what's behind me. And it works an absolute treat. I'm really, really happy with that. Powers off, put it in reverse, powers up. It's not too much of a delay. And you can see pretty good, to be honest. It's really not that bad. The installation was alright as well. It wasn't terrible. You don't have to be a mechanic or technically minded to sort of install that. It's two wires, a positive and negative. Really quite straightforward. If you've got half an idea of what you're doing, you'll breeze it. It'll be nice and easy. And just solved the problem for me. I've got no back windows. And what a pucker bit of kit. Nice and simple to install. And I would have bought that for 96 quid myself. I didn't want a massive chunky screen that, you know, would look horrible, and that's sort of perfect. I think that'd be a great prize for someone to win. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I think it's actually a blinding bit of kit. It's not too intrusive. You can obviously mount that wherever you wanted it. I just wanted it up there, out of the way, and I thought that was ideal there for me, so it sort of suits my purpose. I'm really, really chuffed with that. So yeah, that is my little review. I think that's a pucker bit of kit, in all honesty. Not blowing smoke up anyone's you know what, but for the money I think that's a great bit of kit. And yeah, I think it'd be a great prize to give away as well. The camera could have been a bit smaller, you know, maybe they could have designed it a bit nicer, but it doesn't look too out of place there. I don't think it's terrible. So yeah, I think that's a good bit of kit in my opinion. Obviously it was straightforward to fit, and I think loads of people will get on with it really well. So yeah, that's a thank you to AutoVox from me, and I think it's a really good camera. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. This one is called a CS2, this kit, and I've got another kit there to do a giveaway with. And what I'm going to do is the same as the last competition. Leave a comment on this video and make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you've got social media, try sharing the videos for me on social media. If you have shared it, just write shared and whatever comment you want to comment, it's not a problem. And next Sunday I'll do a live draw and a live giveaway, and we'll probably do another little Q&A. I'll put a post up in a week and you can comment your questions on that post. Don't put all your questions on this video. There'll be far too many comments for me to go through and I won't be able to read them. But yeah, if you want to enter the competition, leave me a comment on this video, give it a thumbs up and share it on your social media. How about that? Can't get fairer than that. That's a lovely bit of kit as well. I think someone will like that. It's done me a good turn because it's got no windows in my van. Camera's pucker. The little screen's nice. It's a good size, very, very usable and very easy to install. So yeah, massive thanks to AutoVox. That's my review of their wireless reversing camera. Hope you enjoyed the video as always. We'll see you very soon on the next one. If you ain't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you soon. Stay safe and be lucky.